It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's get set. 11 MT, 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Zahad.
They'll start on the ground with Moss. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll... just a yard to the 22. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. So left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
12, 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
The Bengals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
A great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Gotta go.
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line, because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage, trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Herbert now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And bulldozing his way through. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. McPherson on for the point after. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Set. 380. You're out. Holding to right. Set.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Finds Johnston. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first and 10 is Spiller. Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, they'll run it here. And running with power here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score.
So away and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
On 2, ready?
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
They defer to Brown to start the drive.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Gun.
Now a second and 6.
11, Thomas. Stop.
Right back to Brown. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
11. Stop.
They'll run on third down with Brown. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
11. 11, Thomas. 11, Thomas. 11. 12. Stop.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
11 empty. 11. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Another run for Brown on second down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Able to power through. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And some room to maneuver.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Herbert. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
First down, Los Angeles.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes
takes it.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Hey, go Lion.
Now it's Herbert. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Hayden Hurst. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
11 MT. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 12. 11. 11.
On second down, here's Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
11 MT. 11 MT.
To the air again, Burrow.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
12.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game.
And ball going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Denzel Perryman able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Herbert on third down now. Short throw to Disley. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
21. Let's go, man. 5-9.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
59. Go. Let's go. Hold the troops right.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Ray. Set.
Herbert. Flush to his right.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert changing things up.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll change things up. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great...
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
Here's Burrow.
Throwing right in, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
You got to look what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
11 MT. Hey. Dot.
Burrow.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here we go.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
This one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And able to get it inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
12. 12. 12. Dot.
Throwing. Burrow.
And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one. It's tempting to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2.
11.
They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ray. Crowd right.
Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.